Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Petra's Happy Place. Take two. Although this is actually take one for you, but it's take two for me because I don't know. Something was wrong with that little camera and it was causing something to go on and it was just really freaking me out. And I pushed the pause button and instead of pushing the pause button to start again, it stopped. So, my bad. I'm still learning. You'd think after all this time I'd actually know something about filming, but okay. So, anywho, let's get back to what I'm here for. Thank you again for joining me at Petra's Happy Place. Today we're going to be talking about some finished objects, projects, wearables, because I'm usually about the wearables. And then I'm going to show you a couple whips and then a project that I'm hopefully going to do. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. So, finished projects. This one, I decided Monday I went and I got all of this beautiful, I love this cotton yarn, and I just love this. I love this. Isn't it pretty? This is Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches, a summer top, and it's so, so pretty. It's a little low right here. I would rather have it come up a little bit more, but I figure I'm going to be wearing a white or a, she's kind of leaning, a white or a nude camisole underneath it, so it will be fine. Another finished, okay, here's the thing. I just want to hurry up and show you guys all these things that I finished because I want to start using them and not have to keep them set aside to remember, show everybody what you're working on. So I think I might have shown this before, but I'm going to go ahead and show you one more time. It's an asymmetrical bobble shawl. Dee, 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 dee. Bobble shawl, bobble shawl. And this is using the hand-dyed Heaven yarn from Lion brand, which is discontinued. But I love, love, love the yarn, and I love the yarn. Okay, and then I finished the dragon, a Nordic dragon tail shawl. And this is the collaboration I was doing with Sandy over at Crochet Canada, and I've already blocked it, and it looks so pretty. And this is using my Hobie cotton, wait a minute, Hobie King cotton, Cotton King, yeah, Hobie Cotton King. Isn't it gorgeous? It's so beautiful. I love it. And Sandy said she's working on hers, so I can't wait to see hers when it's done. Oi, look what I just found. Ends. I thought I was finished. That's not. This is not done. Oopsies. Okay, now this one I know is done. This is Barb over at Whisper SDI, and she's over in the Netherlands, and she asked me to test this pattern, and I love it. Barb, you did an amazing, amazing job. Thank you so much. This is her Mountain Rose shawl, and it is gorgeous. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Has some raised areas, solid areas, mesh. And I know in the winter time, I like wearing, shawls like this, so you can see that to keep the chest warm. But in the summertime, I like wearing my shawls indoors like this. And since it matches my top, I'm going to wear it. Sometimes I'll even like the ends here, if it's long enough, which this one is, but I would, like maybe tie it and use it kind of like as a shrug. But I love this. It's so pretty, 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 pretty. Thank you, thank you. And if I'm not mistaken, she is going to be releasing that pattern soon. She's making a couple adjustments and she's making it soon. Okay, those are finished. Well, other than those ends I have to weave in. Okay, so now these I'm also going to call finished because they'll be finished by the time you see this video. Okay, so I have 1, 2 washcloths, dishcloths. I'm going to use them as dishcloths. They just need their ends woven in, and they will be in my kitchen drawer. Okay, then I've got, this is a baby blanket I had done for months and months. It's just been sitting there waiting for me to weave in the ends. So I'm going to weave in the ends so that I can actually put this away. And I don't even remember what yarn I was using. It feels like cotton yarn. I can't remember what. I can tell it's cotton yarn by the feel and the way that the dye is taking to it. I don't know if you can see, but there are some places like right there. You can see that it hasn't taken real good. The dye hasn't taken real good. You can see some white. Anyway, I believe it's cotton. Yeah, I can't remember what kind of cotton it is. Oh, yes, I do. It's those little tiny dots. Those little dollops. Hobby Lobby, I love this cotton. Sugar Wheel Cotton Minis. That's what it is. Sugar Wheel Cotton Minis. That's what it is. Anyway, just got to do the ends, and then it'll be a cute little child's blanket or baby, you know, just something small like to cover up in a car seat or something, just something tiny. Okay, then this is also something that will be done. Okay, I just need to put on the straps, but this is a top that I found from Annie's on Annie's website, and that's gonna fall off, so I'm just gonna put it in here. This is a top from Annie's. It's just a, you know, like almost like a tube top, but it will have straps, and I just need to put the straps on, and basically they're just chains that you're going to tie at your shoulder here. Okay, and that will be done. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, let's see here. I have my hook, my yarn, so I can finish that one. Okay, now also, by the time this gets to be done, I will be having 2 more washcloths with this Just Cotton from Premier. This Just Cotton, this is that hobby, Dollar Tree yarn that was gifted to me by Cindy Moulter. And Cindy had gifted it to me, and because I really wanted the color blue, she said, you go ahead and try it because I don't want it. I don't like it. Well, I'm not a big fan of it either, but I am able to make up these washcloths, which is fine. And it's not the easiest yarn to work with. Let's just put it that way. And then I've got some more of this cone cotton here that I could probably make 1 or 2 more washcloths out of that. Now, the only true whips I have is this one here. This is still that vest that I have not done, you know, worked on. It's still this vest using that yarn, and I need to put the other skein in here. But anyway, it's taking forever and a day. I need to just focus, you know, sit it by my chair and say, okay, just do 2 or 3 rows in the morning, maybe 1 or 2 rows in the evening, and do that for, you know, the next year, and I'll be done. That's just a wee bit of an exaggeration. Okay, so this is what I really want to discuss with you guys. So the last whip that you drew for me was out of a magazine. Hold on just a minute. Okay, It was this pineapple lace pullover. And this was the Pick My Whip. Now, I had started it. I had got the first third of it done, the back side, and I wasn't following the directions because the directions were just like, this makes no sense. I don't understand why they're bringing this in, because it'll make the top would be like to here if I finished it, and it wouldn't, the directions were not very clear. So I said, scrap it. I'm going to just do it myself, but I'm going to do it top down. And the reason being is, take a look at this. Let me see if I can put it up here. This looks like it's one piece, that it's not sewn on the shoulders. You see this? So it kind of looks like a yoke. Well, it does say that it's a raglan, and that's a raglan type. I looked all over, couldn't find. So I was like, I need help, guys. I need help. I got on a live, and a couple people chimed in, and somebody said, I have every confidence in you that you can figure out, take the chart and read it backwards and figure out how to do it top down. I scoured everything. There is no such thing as like an upside down pineapple stitch. When you do a pineapple stitch, that's part of that forms the pineapple, is that upward crocheting. You can't start at the point and go down. You have to go from the bottom to the top. And no matter what pattern you use, that's the way it's crocheted, because you have to, the loops get drawn up. You see, they kind of go together till they come to a point. You can't, go like this and keep going out. It will look jagged, and it won't look right. It won't look like a pineapple. So I scoured. I mean, I did. I went through every single pineapple stitch dictionary, everything. There's no such thing. So I decided, okay, I'm going to just pull out some books and figure something out. Well, I did. I figured something out. And I'm going to do a different pattern. And this is as far as I've gotten. And I was going to design it, but it's going to take time, because yeah, it's like this, because I'm still excuse me, I am so sorry about that. Because I'm going to have to figure out, though, even with this stitch pattern, how to increase. And I'm just not sure how to go about increasing. I know I should be able to figure it out, but it's just one of those things. My mind is not ready for that increase yet. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I could figure that out. But anyway, I had wanted, yeah, I think I can do that. I think I can figure this out, but I'm writing everything down. So I'm writing everything down in my notebook to try to do this. But it's just very time consuming, especially this top part, because I've got to get this top part, I've got to work it at least, like this is one row. I need to work it at least 6 to try to get it to that width before I can break it or continue with just the regular half double crochet that I want to use to make it solid, because this is going to be the focal point. I'm not going to do this bottom part here. I'm just going to make this top just the focal point. So that's where that is. So that is a large project that I'm trying to do. Now, that is basically the only whip I have other than this, which is going to take forever. And I'm working on Mr. Happy's Doctor Who. I've got 12 foot of it already. I need to do about 3 or 4 more feet of it before that's done. And then I really want to start another project or two. And instead of having you guys pick for me another whip from my numbered projects, I'm going to pick one of these and just make it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different things down here. One thing here. I'm wanting to do something with beads. I really want to do something with beads, but the thing is, when I start to work on that, I'm really going to have to focus on what I want to do and not just, go to town on one stitch over and over again, because I can't work on something like that. I can't work on a bead project like that if I'm watching TV. But I do want to do something like that. I have this beautiful yarn I want to use. This is the Hobby Lobby yarn, and I think tomorrow, when it goes back on sale, I think I'm going to pop down again and see if I can get another skein of that. I'd really like to have a third skein, and I think I want to make either a poncho or like a very lightweight, like a short sleeve sweater. I think that would look really pretty. But I've got the beads that I want to use with it. Maybe I could find more beads, and I'm not sure how I would use it in that. That's one thing to choose from. Another, oopsies. Oh, hold on. Another thing that I have in my set aside to do, it's called the Harbor Cowl by Shandy Agee. It's real pretty. It's a nice little cowl. With this, it's a wrap rainbow. And with these beads. Oops. So that shouldn't be a difficult project, because it's just now what she's doing is crocheting double, like holding 2 strands together. Let me see how many yards this has in it. This has, I'm so unfamiliar with certain yarns where they list everything. This has enough for me to do 2 strands together, but that would not work. You can't double strand that. So I think I'm just going to be okay with using that by itself. And I think that's going to be my first beaded work, because it's just a repeat of the same, pretty much the same thing. And it should be a matter of, all I have to do is figure out, and there's no, I like having the chart so that I can pinpoint where I want to put the beads. And I might have to do that. I might have to make up a little chart for that, but you have made, thank you so much for helping me make up my mind of what I want to do next. So I've got that and that. Another project I have is to make a sweater by, who did this one? Ann Smith, sweater by her. And I apologize for the sound, the crinkling, but I have them all in these bags. I've got the yarn set aside to make something gorgeous with that yarn that Rose from Rose Likes Crochet traded with me, swapped with me. I also have a leaf, let me show you the picture. It is a beautiful top. I've made one in purple acrylic. This top right here, I made it in a purple acrylic yarn, but I want to make it now in Kristin Omdahl's milk fiber yarn. And I think that's going to look gorgeous. And I've also got the beads set aside for that. So, yeah, I'm excited. I've got a lot to do. And so I'm just going to, when I stop one project, I don't know. I'm in a frame of mind right now where I really want to do the beaded project because it's so exciting to me. I want to try something new. So I'll probably start that tonight. So that's all I have. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, be safe, and thank you again for watching. Bye.